Hey, S.P.A.R.K students.
My name is Kayla Williams. I'm from Greenville, Mississippi. I am a junior majoring in biological sciences with a pre-medicine concentration. And today I will be representing crew number 27.
And I'm Erin. I'm from Ridgeland, Mississippi. I'm a senior majoring in math and I'm with crew 16.
So last week we talked about the ways to get you to college. But today we're going to talk about the ways to fund your college experience. Let's get started with scholarships. So there's many types of scholarships, but first let's discuss university scholarships. These are scholarships awarded to you from your university. How to obtain these scholarships, you will go to the University of your choice's website. I know our school, our application opens October 1st. You will fill out the application and they will let you know which scholarships you are eligible for. So be out on the lookout for your school's opening as well as the deadline.
All right, next we have merit-based scholarships. Those are scholarships that are based on some sort of contest, such as valedictorian, salutatorian, student body president, things of those nature.
And then we have athletic scholarships, and this is money given for participating in sports. If you have questions on athletic scholarships, you want to contact the sport of your choices department.
All right, and finally we have the privately funded scholarship, which is scholarships that are based on some organization or a nonprofit, such as the Coca-Cola scholarship, and then you have the local scholarships that are given based off your community.
And for local scholarships, you can find out about these through your community, your counselor's office. I know when I was in high school, our local scholarships were usually around March or something like that. And you will go to your counselor's office. There are many types of scholarships. You have sorority scholarships, fraternity scholarships, alumni scholarships, all of these different types of ways your community is trying to give back to you. So just be out on the lookout for those. Contact your counselor and just write down the dates to these, because if you let them pile up, then it can get pretty overwhelming. So just make sure you be out on the lookout for those dates and get them done. As soon as you get them, try to get them done. Don't wait until the last minute. And now we're going to pass it over to Alex, and she's going to give y'all a little information on other types of ways to fund your journey. It's more than scholarships. So let's hear from Alex.
Hey y'all, I'm Alex Gray, and I'm from Starkville, Mississippi. I am a sophomore finance major, and I'm representing crew number 9. I'll be defining different types of financial aid. So first you have loans, which is money that must be repaid to borrowers with interest. You have grants, which are non-repayable funds that are usually given to you by state and federal government. And you have work study, which is part-time employment opportunities given to college students to help them pay for their education. And if you guys have any questions, please drop them in the Q&A section and we will answer them at the end. And I will be giving it to Jalen, who will be telling y'all about state aid.
Hello S.P.A.R.K students. I am Jalen Williams. I'm a junior from Florida, Mississippi, majoring in communications, broadcast journalism, and I'll be representing Group 22. And today I'll be talking about state aid. And with state aid, it is the financial aid that is offered to eligible residents within the state to help reduce your educational costs. It is designed to benefit the students and colleges in that state. This application is not the same as the FAFSA application, so be sure that you log on to their website and create an account and apply for these scholarships that they are offering, this aid that they are offering, because it's more than scholarships. They have grants and a whole lot of things that you can get there. The application usually opens on October the 1st of every year, and you must fill out one every academic school year. So make sure that you're logging on every October 1st so that you can get this every year. And you must be a legal resident of that state enrolled in a full-time community college or institution in that same state. And full-time in Mississippi is 15 hours. So be sure when you're making your schedule that you are enrolled in 15 hours.
And that was some good information about state aid, and Joseph is going to give y'all a few more ways to fund your college experience.
Hello everyone, my name is Joseph Rutherford. I am the co-director of outreach for S.P.A.R.K, and what I will be discussing with you all is just 4 different types of aids, grants that Mississippi offers. And so for the first type, it is the Mississippi Tuition Assistant Grant. You must maintain a 2.5 GPA and have a minimum ACT score of 15 in order to receive this grant. What they will give you is $500 per academic year for your freshman and sophomore year and $1,000 for your junior and senior year. And then also we offer the Mississippi Eminent Scholars Grant, and you must have a 3.5 GPA and an ACT score of 29 or higher, or you can be named the National Merit Finalist or Semifinalist. The MESG will give you $2,500 per school year, and both of those applications will be due September 15th. And now moving on to the HELP grant, it is the Higher Education Legislative Plan. You must maintain a 2.5 GPA and must have an ACT score of 20 and have completed specific high school curriculum determined by your high school. And so with the HELP grant, it is based upon your financial need. And so with the FAFSA, it will help out with your consideration for this grant. It also covers tuition at the public institution of your choice, and that deadline will be March 31st. And lastly, we have the Nissan Scholarship, which you must also have a 2.5 GPA and a minimum ACT score of 20. But with this scholarship, it will require a brief essay, and this scholarship covers full tuition, required materials, and your fees for books. And the deadline for this is March 1st. And now I will pass it over to Aaron and Kayla, who will start talking about federal aid.
So I know that seems like a lot of information, and I just want y'all to know we are here to help you. So if you have any questions, please drop them right now in the comment section, and we'll be answering those towards the end of the day. So now we're going to be passing it over to Alex, and she's going to talk to you all about the FAFSA application.
Hey y'all, the FAFSA application is the free application for federal student aid, and you must fill out this application every year. The application opens October 1st, and the sooner you complete this application, the better, but you receive maximum consideration if you apply before April 1st, but the application is due by June 30th. If you apply early, you are eligible to receive more money if you qualify, and you will create a account for your student and parent at faspa.edu.gov. And please remember your PIN, because you will need it to log in and fill out this application every year. So next we will go to the information that you will need to complete this application. Much of this information is probably general information that you have easy access to or already know, like your name, date of birth, emails, and phone numbers. Other information, if it applies to you, please make sure you are aware of this information so that you can file it on your FAFSA application. So next, when you get into your financial section of the FAFSA application, you will be asked to use the IRS data retrieval tool. And this tool is a function within the FAFSA application that allows you to transfer your tax information to your FAFSA application. And once you get to this section, you will already be logged into your FAFSA account. When you get to this section, you will see the Links to IRS button. You will click it and be directed to the IRS website. In this website, you will need to verify your identity, and you will do this by putting in the exact information that is on your federal income statement. And once you do this, you will click Submit. Once you click Submit, you will see a box that says Transfer my tax information into the FAFSA form. Once you check this box, you will click Transfer Now. This will direct you back to your FAFSA application, and you will see Transferred from the IRS. When you see this, you know that your information has been transferred. And by using this tool within the application, you will know that your information is accurate, and it's very easy and saves you a lot of time in putting in the financial information for the FAFSA application. But if some reason you cannot use this tool, you can manually go to you can manually enter these numbers within the application. At the end of this question, you see line 7 in question 36, and you will go to that corresponding line in your FAFSA application, and it corresponds with your text information. So that way, if you can't use the IRIS data retrieval tool, you can use this same process and you will still have everything you need for your FAFSA application. So since that's the financial part of the FAFSA, I'll bring it over to Erin, who will wrap up with the FAFSA application.
So like Alex said, it's very important that you get your FAFSA application in as soon as possible, because there are some federal funds that are awarded on a first come, first served basis, which means that the quicker you get it in, the more likely you are to receive these funds that you are eligible for.
And whenever you fill out your FAFSA, be sure to list all the schools that you're interested in. Even if you haven't applied, I would just go ahead and put them on there just in case. That way they already have your information. Also, be sure to include your electronic signature for the parent and for the student on both accounts. And when you finish your FAFSA, at the end, it should give you an estimation of how much money or an aid you should receive. And now I'm going to toss it back over to Joseph Rutherford.
And so now what's left for you guys to do is to apply. You need to apply to everything that we've talked about. Apply to private scholarships, local scholarships. If you're an athlete, talk to your athletic department of choice and apply for everything that you can. With doing this, the faster you do it, the more money that you get. And you want to get as much money as you want to cover your all of your costs for your education. And so now that we finished this up, we'll now go to the Q&A portion of this.
So all this talking about money has got me just pumped up. And I know y'all are excited to just learn more and more and more about different ways you can fund this amazing college journey. So we have y'all pulled up. So any questions that y'all are asking, we can see it and we'll be ready to answer them.
All right, I see a question. Are there scholarships at Mississippi State available for minorities only? If so, how do we apply? No, there aren't any scholarships or anything at Mississippi State that are specifically for minorities. So no, we don't have anything.
However, if you do come to college, if you come to Mississippi State, in your department, they may offer scholarships for minorities. However, as a whole, the general application, we don't offer scholarships for minorities, but just say, for instance, you're in the biology department. You can check with your department and they might offer some scholarships for minorities.
Are there any local centers or alumni that can help students fill out their FAFSA? Actually, there is an organization called Get to College, and it's located, they have 3 locations. One is in North Mississippi, one is in the Gulf, and one is in the Jackson area. And they'll be more than happy to help you fill out your FAFSA application as well as any other state aid that you need help with. All you have to do is go to their website, gettocollege.org, I believe. We'll make sure we get that website to y'all. And you can set an appointment and they will help you fill out their application.
So the next question says, what's the importance of FAFSA for incoming students? Is it required? FAFSA isn't required, but for me, I would say it is a requirement because this will fund like a big portion of your college experience. Like FAFSA is very, very important. If you don't take anything away from today, apply for FAFSA. You want to receive these funds. You don't want, college can be stressful and you don't want to be your finances to be an extra layer of stress on you. So just make sure you get that in time. Where can I see scholarships listed? You can see these scholarships listed. It depends on which scholarships you're referring to. But if you're talking about your university scholarship, check out the website and see which day their application opens for scholarships. If you're talking about local scholarships, they can be listed in numerous places, and they can be your local news center, your local newspaper, your counselor's office. You can even go on Google and type in scholarship opportunities, and there are millions of scholarships out there for you.
I saw someone say does S.P.A.R.K cost anything? No, it's a free application and you can fill it out and put in your information, and based on the information that you fill, it will tell you if the amount of money that you should receive back based on the information that you filled out. And so that's helpful in filling out your state aid, and that shows like some need-based grants and scholarships that you're eligible for, as well as with your institution, your college that you wish to attend. There may be a scholarship that you're eligible for that you find out for through your FAFSA application. So please, like Kayla said, do your FAFSA application.
I see a question here that says, do I have to repay grants? No, you do not have to repay grants. Grants are money awarded to you, so you do not have to pay that back. Money that you have to pay back is called a loan, and there's two types of loans that you will learn about even more in your breakout sessions. So make sure you tune into your breakout sessions after tonight's show. So yeah. Next question, Alex.
Is there a certain amount of hours that students must maintain if they receive FAFSA and state aid? For state aid, you must be enrolled in 15 hours, and for FAFSA, you must be enrolled into 12. So please make sure when you're making your schedules for your freshman year that you are aware of these credit hours so that you can receive the aid that you're eligible for.
I really can't see. How long does it normally take to be accepted after you apply? It normally takes 70 days to 7 to 10 days. I'm sorry, I don't know. It normally takes 7 to 10 days to be accepted after you apply. If there's any questions, you can contact your crew leader, and we can contact our boss, he works closely and he works in admissions, and he'll help us out with
yes,
that.
That's why y'all need to sign up for breakout sessions, because we can answer any more questions that y'all have. But let's keep going.
Are there any scholarships for transfer students? There are scholarships for transfer students, and I'm gonna just keep plugging this. Make sure you go to your university's website when it applies to scholarships. There are so many scholarships. You want to do your research and make sure you are applying to every scholarship that you can.
Yeah.
So wrapping it up, I know you all have a lot of questions, and this is a tricky topic when it's talking about scholarships and loans. So make sure you attend your breakout sessions. We're here to help you. So if you have 100 questions in your breakout session, we will try to answer 100 questions. And if we don't know the answer to it, come back the next week and we'll have the answer to it. So I'm so thankful for all of you all that are tuned in tonight. Make sure you tell your friends. We do post this on our website. After tonight's show, I want you to go sign up for your breakout session. Do not forget. Alex, what do you have to say to them?
Thank y'all for coming. We really do appreciate it. I know we had a little technical difficulties, but y'all are still here, and thank y'all. We really do appreciate it.
And be sure to tune in next week. We'll be talking about social justice. And that's all for tonight, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.